Welcome back to another episode of Undiagnosed Baddie, your favorite daily 10-minute podcast hosted by me, your girl, BellaThaGawd. Now, yesterday was very intense, okay? It was live, boots on the ground, as is happening, footage, coverage, journalism. And what I will say is the police did come. They came probably about 35 minutes later, which in my opinion was kind of slow because I did tell them he's upstairs beating her ass right now. Um, but I guess they didn't consider that, immediate emergency. They did come. I let them upstairs, and I was able to get a little bit of audio and we can play that. But I will say he did get a little bit feisty. I'm gonna just put it up to the mic. He did get a little bit feisty with the police officer, and he sent a child to the door. Okay, so this episode really is like part two. A little follow up, a little cheese mate, a little gossip girl situation. Let me make sure that this phone is on do not disturb. Now, what I don't like about this is that if I have my phone open, I still get notifications. I'm like, it's on do not disturb for a reason. So let's go ahead and get into this now. Hopefully, when I play this back, y'all will be able to hear it this way, and I won't have to go in and edit it. But yeah, so yesterday we were at, okay, let's see. The police officer just said, "Are your parents home?" They sent like their 4-year-old toddler to the door. Who does that at 10 something at night, 11 o'clock at night? Hold on. All right, that was the first one. Okay, because this is live, I'm just gonna tell y'all what happened. So I was able to get it, and they knocked on the door. They saw someone throwing up. It was three people in the house. They said, "How many people in the apartment?" He was like, "There's four, including the child, two white women, one black male." One white woman was throwing up on the couch actively, and that's why the police had said, "Hey, are they okay? Do they need to go to the hospital?" They both denied any care. They couldn't see any physical, like blood, so they weren't able to make any arrest or whatever. But listen, y'all, it was a lot. It was intense because he started accusing someone else on their floor of calling the police, and he started getting irate. But because this is live and I didn't test this to see if this mic is going to pick up the audio, I will say that he went in the house, came back out. The police ushered me and some other people out into the stairwell to separate us or keep our anonymity. And I just giggled because the other day I had a very hard time saying a word. But yeah, there's that. So I know I'm talking about this here. I know they listen, listen. You never know who sees what or what's going on. But yeah, so that's basically what happened. They did not arrest him, but all they told me to do is that all I can do is band with my neighbors to continue to make reports about how loud they are and the domestic violence that goes on in that. But that just goes to prove my point that when you choose to stay in a situation, when you choose to not leave, love yourself, and give someone else the power. It affects everybody around you, even those that you don't think are being affected, such as your neighbors and children that live around you. Now, we can be dead with that topic. We don't have to continue on with that topic. This is Undiagnosed Baddie, and I can talk about whatever I want, however I want. And yeah, let's just switch gears. Um, I do want to say, y'all, I have an entire playlist called Mirror Work. It's 52 episodes of me speaking into the camera, giving you affirmations to say to yourself, affirmations throughout the episode, and basically just telling you to love on yourself. Love on yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody is going to love you the way that you love you. Show up for yourself and basically just do what's best for you. Staying in situations, even when it comes to work, even when it comes to, friendships, it doesn't have to be romantic. Staying in situations too long will have you suffering. It will have you ugly. It will have you aging. It will have you gaining weight. It will have you depressed. And, until you make that decision, things are not going to go the way that you hope, dream, and want them to go. So definitely go check out that Mirror Work series. And yeah, other than that, I had a good day. It's been busy, y'all. I just wanna I just wanna say that I think throughout this job fucking hunt that I'm going through, the AI and video interviews are crazy to me. All right. Um, just being on screen, reading words, having to look into, like, you're reading the words, you're looking into the camera, but you're not, and it's just like it's really awkward. It's really weird, and you just hope that you get through to the next phase, and you hope that you do your best, because it's like, what is this? I've never had to talk to a computer to get a fucking job before, but um, in all honesty, I know why I'm not getting certain jobs. I do. There are, I'm not supposed to be in anyone's office again. That's something that I know. That's something that I said. And the universe was like, bet, bitch. And it has to be under the terms that I stated before. And unfortunately, some of the positions that I applied for um, were not that. So I know why I'm getting rejection in certain places. I'm not supposed to be in an office. I'm not supposed to be um, a 9 to 5er, but that's not 9 to 5. It's really like what, 7 to 7 type situation. Because when you're waking up, you're commuting, you got to commute home, everything that goes with that. That's not supposed to be my life, and I understand that. I'm just letting you all know that that's really just what that is, and what's going on with me. I do want to say that I love my village. I love how they're showing up for me, how they're showing up for the kid, how, ooh, this is what I do want to fucking talk about. Let's talk about this so I could get this rant up off my chest. So, when people ask for favors and people ask for things of me, I, for the most part, have no problem doing a favor. One hand washes the other in the village, one hand scratches the other's back. And so, what I do want to say is that there comes a time when you ask people to do things for you, and you give. So one of the quickest ways to get on my bad side is to fuck up your own words, to fuck up your own deadlines, to fuck up something that you proposed. And so when people ask things of me, I say, spell out exactly what you want me to do. And they'll say, Monday, January 1st, I need this from 5 to, this help from 5 to 7. There's that. And I give you the help from 5 to 7. And you're supposed to see me at 7 to relieve me of my duties, of whatever those duties are, and you don't. And now I'm feeling like you playing in my face, and so I won't do any more favors for you. And I just want people to know, don't play with my time, because had you said, a later time, 8, 11, just to cover your ass, I would have agreed to that, because I was doing it for you. But since you didn't, since this is where we are, Don't play with my time. Don't play with my motherfucking time. And don't try to play in my motherfucking face. And that's really what this episode is about. I don't have nothing else, y'all. This was an update and then a vent. So I hope you enjoy.